It's the shooting guy. Thanks for joining me today. We got a little surprise for you today. Yes, Swedish fish. Now what else? That's right, Swedish knives. The Mora Knife from Sweden. It's the companion heavy-duty MG knife. I would assume MG stands for military grade, but don't know that for sure. I looked everywhere. Don't know what the MG stands for. It must be something in Swedish. Great little knife. Plastic sheath. You know, one would think, wow, what a cheap little plastic sheath. Oh, it even says right there. Mora Knife Heavy Duty MG. Now, why did I get the heavy duty? Because I wanted it heavy duty. You know, they have a whole bunch of different knives. You can look them up on their website. A whole bunch of different ones, different models. I chose the heavy duty MG because a little thicker steel, and this particular, the companion model, which replaces a previous model called the Clipper. The tang goes back a little bit further, so it's a little over a half a tang or so. It's not a full tang, but the original one, or the other ones that aren't the companion or the original Clipper, are actually a rat tail, which isn't bad. It just it saves on weight and whatnot, and it still works great as a knife. But this one had a little fuller tang, a little more comfortable in use, that it's not going to actually break out of that rubber handle. I do like this knife a lot. Very sharp little knife. See, what can I tell you? UHB 20C carbon steel. What does that mean? I don't know. It's a special formulation steel straight out of Sweden, and does them really well, evidently. And I was talking about this sheath. Nice little sheath, even though it is just a plastic sheath. Take a look here. You'll see that thing fits on there really well. You watch Shooting Kid there putting that sheath on, and it clips on. It won't come off. It just stays right on there.
Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a demonstration of how to put the knife on your belt loop. You just basically try to wiggle that thing on there without having any issues, and it slides right on. Yeah. It won't come off.
Got a little drip hole, which is kind of nice. Keeps the water out of there. Yeah, it's carbon steel, so you're going to have to keep that thing oiled up. However, I'm told this particular type of steel from Sweden, over a period of time, may even get a little bit of a grayish finish to it, a kind of a patina that actually protects it from moisture and keeps it from corrosion. I don't know that for a fact. I'm just telling you what I read right off of the Mora Knife website. Let's get right to the pros. Very sharp. Take a look at these pictures. I mean, I took it out of the box, and this is probably the sharpest knife outside of my Cold Steel Recon that was as razor sharp as I've ever taken out a knife. Now, I've touched up knives to get them razor sharp, but this guy here, right out of the box, very razor sharp. Highly recommended. That's a good pro, guys. Thank you for doing that, Mora Knife. Another pro. Guess how much I paid for that thing? Yes, it's renowned for its affordable price. This thing was under 20 bucks. And in fact, it was under 19 bucks when I bought it. Check it out. Go to my website. I do have a merchandise page on my website. I'll put a link somewhere down in this area here. Run yourself over there, and down in the comment section, you can probably just click on the link. They'll take you there, and I'll have the latest price that I can get for it for you. Pass it on to you. Give that a try if you want one of these knives. Fits well in my hand. I do like it. The grip is a little on the larger side, that is long, and it has this little belly down in here, which is nice. And I can get my hand around it in this fashion, and it's very, very secure. So when I'm cutting steak, because it does kind of look like a steak knife, although it's not serrated, it's very, very grippy, and it holds well in my hand. It's not going to slip out of there. So I could use it for hunting, I could use it for carving, I could use it for camp work, a lot of things. It's very hard steel. I did, you can take a look here, we were doing some stuff with it. I don't recommend, here comes the cons, it is a little too small for heavy to medium duty wood processing though. So some of you guys may think, yeah, it's a 1/8 inch steel, I could probably baton with it. You can, but you're going to get it stuck. It just isn't stout enough to get through that. And I was wailing on it. You take a look here, I was wailing, and realized, you know what, that's not what this knife is really for. I could probably process lightweight wood down to some kindling. Certainly can do that, but that's about it. But it's good for everything else, so that would be the only con. Not really good for heavy duty. Bring a bigger knife, bring your tomahawk, bring your whatever, if you're going to bring this knife with you. Fits in there really nice, kind of a compression fit, and it won't fall out, which is good, until you do that, and there it comes. Comes right on out. Let's get to the specs. Blade thickness, 1/8 of an inch, or 3.2 millimeters. Blade length, 4 inches, or 104 millimeters. Total length, 8.85 inches, or 225 millimeters. Net weight, 4.76 ounces, or 0.1350 kilograms. We talked about it being about half tang. Only goes to about there. This is a 27-degree edge, what they refer to as a Scandi grind. Comes with a very heavy-duty plastic sheath. Hangs on your belt. Really, really good. Won't come off. Well, there you are. You know, if I'm going backpacking or if I want to put this in my bug-out bag, it'll fit really well in there. Small knife, good for just about everything. Really, really sharp. Before I go, I just want to say thank you, subscribers, for subscribing. I appreciate it a lot. If you're just stopping by, consider subscribing. Push that subscriber button, pull the trigger on it, and go, because you're never going to turn back. You're going to enjoy yourself as part of the Shooting Guy Compound family. All right? Thank you again, guys. I'm going to take off. Just keep 2 things in mind. Swedish fish, Swedish knives. The Mora Knife, or as we affectionately call it here, Mora Knife, if you look at the way it's spelled.
The Mora Knife.
All right, Shooting Guy. God bless you. God bless America. May America bless God. I'm going to cut up my Swedish fish here. Ooh, that worked pretty good.
The Mora.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's me in my furniture.